When I got home, there was a new car in the driveway. I had no idea who could that be, or why they were parked in my driveway waiting for me. I went to the front door and let myself in. A quick glance back showed me the car was empty. I heard someone in the kitchen. Sounded like they were cooking something. I picked up the bat I kept next to the front door and walked over to the kitchen door. On the other side, I heard what sounded like a man humming a song. I kicked the door open and swung with all I had. Did you see that, babe? The kitchen door just flew open again. Too weird. Last night, I watched my best friend die. I tried my hardest to help. I wish I had been able to do more. He was talking to me, telling me how hard everything was becoming. He had dropped his kids off at his parents' house and had polished off a bottle of whiskey. I tried to calm him down, but there really was nothing I could do. He was much faster than I thought. He shot himself in the head. His body fell to the ground, and I sobbed. He had no idea what he'd done. I talked to him for several hours after that. The groundskeeper found his body this morning. The police arrived shortly after. I had to say goodbye to my best friend. He didn't know suicide kept you trapped with your body forever. I've learned that terrible lesson the hard way. I died several years ago. It's been hard to keep track. But I know I haven't been able to speak to anyone at all until he pulled the trigger last night. When I was about 24 years old, my favorite grandma passed away. She had a heart attack the week before and was due to be discharged soon after having a stent put in her heart. In the middle of the night, the hospital called to let us know that she had gone into cardiac arrest and passed. At the hospital, we were all gathered in her room, saying goodbye. A nurse came in and introduced herself. We did the same. She asked my Aunt Ling, name changed, if she was the one I called about 1 a.m. She said she had not called the hospital. We asked among ourselves who would call that late and why. The nurse continued. Someone called about 1 and asked how she was. We informed her that she was sleeping. The woman on the phone said, "Tell her I will see her in a bit." 30 minutes later, my grandmother rested and died. My Aunt Mary, Grandma's favorite daughter, had passed suddenly 2 years prior. Had my grandmother seen something in her room that made her healing heart to rest? Maybe it was just a daughter who needed her mom. When I was about 7 years old, me and my family watched a scary movie. So being a kid, I slept in my parents' room. It was a quiet night, and I laid alongside my parents and my brother. I heard a small drip coming from inside the bathroom. I look at the bathroom and see a tall girl, maybe 6'4", but her face was mangled and her hair was twisted. The drip was coming from smelly water over her body. I gripped my brother and drifted back to sleep. The next morning, I saw a wet footprint in the bathroom tile, and then I heard a wet dripping noise.